What's going on, everyone? It's Kochyy here, and we have a banner leak for what appears to be the mid-month. Credits to Noe, I believe is how their name is pronounced, from Discord. They had brought this information up, and we have the Fierce Battle Summons Excellence, featuring new characters, or I should say new versions of characters, Ichigo, KENPACHI, and Aizen. So a couple things. It's a double chance, so hopefully we're done with 3% rate banners, and it's just up the rates, like 5%, 6%, keep it around there and higher. Don't drop below that. But yeah, double chance banner, so there'll definitely be fillers, of course. Step 5, so it's again another step ups type banner, which is good. Like I said in the previous video, I think that's a good direction for KLab to take. At least in this scenario with these kind of summons, you're guaranteed to get something. I'd always see comments of people like, I spent 2k orbs and I didn't pull a single 5-star, I want to quit this game. And that genuinely, you have every right to want to quit the game if that's your summoning experience. That is absolutely horrible. So at least with this, you're guaranteed to get something. It's not a banner unit, but you won't leave empty-handed as long as you can summon up to a step 5, which is usually about 1,000 orbs, which I feel most people typically have. That's like a below kind of average amount to have for any given banner. I think I'd say so, at least, because we get 2k orbs plus a month. But anyway, besides the point, first thing I noticed, Fierce Battle Summons Excellence. So this is the name of the theme of the summons, and then this is the subheading, Excellence. So that leads me to believe we'll have more banners like this that'll be called Fierce Battle, and they'll have different subheadings. So if we go on Soldex's BBS Simulator, just like the other, not 12, 13, there's other banners like that, 13 squad summons, and then they have Respect and Affection, Pride, Ties of Friendship, Candy Minds, Lamentations, etc., etc. You can also do Karakura Battle, Bonds of the Soul, Illusion and Reality, Will and Resolve. So just like that, I think this is going to be like a theme, Fierce Battle Summons, and then it'll be a different subheading. So it could be just like the climactic, points in Bleach, the final points in each arc, or it could be like multiple, units from each battle. So right now we have Ichigo, Aizen, KENPACHI. So let's talk a little bit about these characters, what I kind of hope for with them, and I hope to see when you get more information about these units. So I guess we'll start with Ichigo. Ichigo, it's in his Bankai version, so you can assume that the voice lines that were data mined during New Year's was for this Ichigo. So we knew it was going to be Bankai Ichigo actually, but and we did need a Bankai Ichigo. Like if we go to characters and filter, or if I just type in Ichigo. I think the only one is the original one, this one. There's no other just regular Bankai Ichigo. There's the Fullbring Bankai, but that's not the same. I guess the movie one, but personally I'd exclude the movie one because that's tied to the movie. That's an exclusive character that you can't really pull. When has he been available as of recent, right? So this one you can, this one's always available in the filler pool. So I guess you could say this is the first revamp since then, if you're excluding movie. So that's nice. I was really looking forward to actually see a Visor Ichigo remake, and I don't know why they don't release a version of him when he fought Byakuya, because that's what I initially thought this Ichigo would be. His Bankai version when he first used it in his fight against Byakuya, and then halfway during the fight, the hollow version, or his hollow side, comes out and he puts on the mask, and I thought that maybe that'd be the special and stuff. I mean, it could still be that, but with this lineup it doesn't look too likely because KENPACHI's here. I would think Byakuya would be there, and that's the other thing, I'll get into that later. But yeah, KLab, where's the Visored Ichigo remake? Where is Hollow Mask Ichigo or Half Mask Ichigo? I think that character would be really, really nice. You could do some interesting transformation mechanics with him, and he'd have really cool strong attacks as well. He had the bouncing Getsugas when he was using it against Byakuya. You could really incorporate that into his kit, and I think it would look really cool. But yeah, that's it for Ichigo, I guess. Ichigo, I was hoping it would be that Hollow Mask version, but I mean, it still could be. He could have it in a special, who knows? But I don't think that will be the case, unless we had already obtained like the voice lines for the special animation, which I haven't checked. But Ichigo, I don't know what attribute he could be. I'm just gonna say he's not going to be power, because the original one is power, but I mean, that doesn't mean anything. They've repeated attributes for other units. It's really up in the air. There's so many Ichigos, it's hard to say, but yeah, I guess he could be any attribute. So, next character, Kenpachi. Kenpachi is a bit of a strange one. Like I said, when we had the data mine for Ichigo and we knew it was the Bankai Ichigo from Soul Society arc, and when he fought Byakuya, I expected Byakuya to be in the banner, or like a new, court guard squad Byakuya. But we have Kenpachi here, and he was a major, battle in that arc as well for Ichigo. But in this banner, it looks kind of weird, because if Byakuya was here instead of Kenny, you would have Ichigo and Byaku, who, they had their final fight. Ichigo used his Bankai, and then immediately after that, they had to deal with Aizen. So it's like the three characters kind of are a bit more connected. Whereas like Kenpachi, they had the fight earlier, and then Ichigo trained for his Bankai and all that stuff. So Kenpachi, interesting character. I would have liked to seen Byaku here. Talking more about Kenny, I hope he's not a PvP unit. We've had a lot of Kennys that were just, flurry poise with Captain Killer or some PvP killer, and it's just, oh man, I'm so sick of that. I don't want to see that, and I think he can work perfectly fine as an SP unit, as a character that has just outrageous amount of Reiatsu. Like you can see here, he's removing his eye patch, he's just covered in Reiatsu. Like, how can they not incorporate that as an SP unit? And they have with Bankai Kenpachi, but I want to see more SP oriented Kenpachis. I don't want to see just the same PvP NAD unit with Captain Killer. And I think it's pretty easy. Like, he's shown feats of it, swinging his sword and all the buildings to the right of him just get sliced in half. That's not, his sword is not that long that it's reaching the buildings. It's the force of his swing and his Reiatsu that's just destroying everything, and that could easily be made into a strong attack. They could have him removing his eye patch. Maybe it's like a transform boost, right? He removes his eye patch, all his Reiatsu explodes around him, and that hits an AoE. That's another strong attack. And you can have a lunge or like a sword swipe or whatever for another strong attack for his SA1. So I think it can be easily made into an SP unit. I hope he's an SP unit, and also I hope he has Sprinter +2. I believe Kenpachi. I'm trying not to hit the C key because I think it'll stop the recording. I need to change that hotkey later, but Kenpachi, he has, this one has Sprinter, but then everything else doesn't have Sprinter. So this was the first one they finally gave him Sprinter, and the other characters just feel kind of slow. So he should get Sprinter. I guess way back when it kind of made sense because he didn't actually know how to use Shunpo, I guess, but he's shown feats of speed in the series that just show that exemplify how unnaturally fast he is just through pure strength and in his feet, I guess. That he should have Sprinter. So hopefully, Sprinter, I'm hoping for Sprinter, Frenzy unit, SP based Kenny. The other thing that people have been saying is that he could have guard break, and that'd be cool as well. If he's not an SP unit, give him guard break, give him a PvE killer like Soul Reaper killer. I'm not sure what attribute he'd be, but I think that would be good too. So that's it for Kenny, and then moving on to Aizen. Aizen, I think we definitely needed a Soul Society Aizen. If we go Aizen here, we have all the various versions of him during the Karakura battle. Then they got the Senkaizen that was released, the 4th fusion version, and then we go over here, and then we have the seasonal. the Hueco Mundo version and the Soul Society. So 2 old versions of Aizen that I think we should get. So we're getting this one, obviously. I think this Aizen is pretty cool. Like the character-wise, this actual unit sucks, but this like version of Aizen's cool. I'm glad we're getting him, and they could really make him interesting with like Kuro Hutsugi on his strong attacks. Don't be a charge. Don't be a 23-second charge, please. We were disappointed with 1000 Year Blood War Aizen already, so don't let that happen. But you know, Kuro Hutsugi on the charge. They could have Kyoka Sugetsu, or not charge. Sorry, take that back. Kuro Hutsugi, no charge. Just have it a full screen or whatever. They could even have it as his SA2. And then SA3 could be Kyoka Sugetsu. He's like shattering the screen like breaks. You know, they could make his animations and stuff really interesting. That's the one thing, like 1000 Year Blood War Aizen, on his SA2 he sends out like a clone of himself, kind of, and that's like Kyoka Sugetsu. Like that's what you see, but it's not actually him. It's the illusion. So I think for this character they could really, you know, make his strong attacks interesting and true to what the character is, or like his powers and stuff. So looking forward to that Aizen. And again, I really like this Hueco Mundo Aizen. I think we should definitely get a different or a new version of him. So maybe in the next Fierce Battle summons, you know, whenever that is, whatever this like theme is, you could have Hueco Mundo Aizen, I don't know, Hueco Mundo Kaname and Hueco Mundo Gin. Maybe that's another mid-month banner down the line, who knows. But yeah, definitely interested in how they make Aizen. Kenny, hope he's a SP unit and not a Flurry Nad unit with a PvP killer. If he is a Flurry Nad unit, give him a PvE killer, give him guard break, the guard break skill. And Ichigo, I don't know, I really want to see Visored Ichigo. I'm more interested in him, so I'm not too hyped about Ichigo. But I guess that's pretty much all I have to say about this banner. I hope I didn't talk too much about it, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Obviously, we'll get more information in the coming days, and I'll cover it as usual. So let me know what you guys think about these units upon first glance. You know, their artwork and stuff, I think it looks cool, but if you're excited, if you have orbs for this, if you're summoning or you're skipping, whatever you have planned. But let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you all later.